Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In our last video, we studied about string data type in Python. First, we understood what is a string. Then we saw different kind of string initialization technique. Then we learned about indexing, positive indexing, negative indexing, and why Python is known as zero-based indexing. Then we studied the concept of slicing and we did many examples based on that. Okay, and in this video our objective is to learn other topics related to string, like how we can edit or delete, then what are the operators of string, then some functions which may be performed on string. Okay, so let's start our today's class. First we will learn how to edit a string. For that, let me take an example. String 1 equals to I love Python. Now I want that output will be you love Python. That means I will be changed into you. I want to edit the string. Before that, tell me one thing. If I write string 1 0, what will be the output? The output is I because I is in the zeroth position. That is indexing. That's what we learned in our last class. I want I to be replaced by you. Okay. Now if I print str1, do you think it will work? Let me run it. See, this will not work. Why? Because string can never be edited. Once it is declared as a string, this will always remain the same. That is what is known as immutability. Immutability means a string can never be edited. Clear? Now next, can I delete a string? I want to delete this. Delete string 1. This is the function used for deleting. Now if I want to print str1, then I run it. See, str1 is not defined. Why? Because str1 is deleted. So we cannot edit a string, but we can delete a string. Clear? Now our next topic is operators on string. What are the operators that can be performed on string? In arithmetic operator, additional operator and multiplication operator, both can be operated on string. Let me run it first. In first, I have taken a string I love. Second one, Python. Now, what plus operator does? The additional operator concatenate the string. Concatenate means it adds both the string and it, output is a single string. Suppose there are two string I love and Python. This is this has been turned into a single string. I love Python. Clear? Now, what does multiplication operator does? Multiplication operator repeats the string, the number of times you want to be it repeated. Suppose I have given my string 1 into 3. That means I love will be repeated 3 times. See, the output is I love, I love, I love. So these are the two operators, plus and multiplication operators, that can be performed on string. Other operators, other arithmetic operators like division or modulus, this simply logically can never be applied on string. Clear? Appending string by additional operator, that's what we have just said. Next one is relational operator. All the relational operator works on string. Now what it does, suppose there is a string 1 called I love and the string 2 is I love but I is in small letter. Now if I want to check print string 1 equals to string 2, what will it do? It will give us true as output if both the strings are equal or false if the strings are unequal, because it is comparing the strings. Okay, and we know that Python is case sensitive. So capital I and small I completely different. So the output will be false. See, now if I give I love, then what will be the output? Simple, it will be true. Now suppose I give greater than. Now if I run it, what will be the output? Love and Python. The output is false. Why is that so? Because ASCII value of P is greater than the ASCII value of L. ASCII value increases alphabetically. Okay. So if I give less than, then also it will just compare the ASCII value of L and ASCII value of P. If I give small value, then what will happen? The ASCII value of small l is also greater than the ASCII value of L. You can, if you want, you can see the ASCII value chart from Google. That's not needed. Just understand that any kind of relational operators can be performed on string. Simple. Now next one is membership operator. Membership operator, two types of operator we studied in our operator class, in operator and not in operator. These are known as membership operator. So I have taken a list here. List means the collection of elements. Apple, banana, jackfruit, grapes, and list is denoted by giving a third bracket. We will study about list in details in our later videos. But for now, just understand that here I have taken a list as an A in A variable. Okay, now I check if apple is in A or not in A. Suppose I give if apple in A. That means checking whether apple is in the list or not. If it is in the list, then it will print apple is a member. See, apple is a member. Now what is not in operator? If I give not, then this will not show any output because if condition is false, so that's why it is not giving any output. But if I provide else, then print not a member. Now see, it will print not a member because it will go into the else part. So in string we can use the membership operators. So what are the operators we can perform on string? Number one, arithmetic operator, but not every operator, only plus and multiplication. Second, all the relational operator. Third, membership operators. Clear? Now we will see some basic functions on string. First function is len. Len means what? Suppose I have a string and I want to calculate the length of a string. Python. What is the length of a string? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I give the len function and I pass str1 as an argument, then it will show me the length of a string. What is an argument? Whatever you pass within the bracket. So here I just want to calculate the length of the string. Now suppose I write I love Python. Then what do you think? Whether the space will be counted or not? Yes, this will be counted, and I also said that these are also indexed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So total 13. Let me run it. See 13. And len function is very important, and while doing data science or NLP project, you have to come across this function many times. This is a very easy function. Next one is max function. I have taken the same list, and here if I print this, here also it will consider the ASCII value, and ASCII value of j is greater than the ASCII value of other words. So let me run it. See the jack. Now on the same I want to see the mean function. Now you can guess the output. It will be A because the ASCII value is also increases alphabetically. So let me run it. See apple. So this is how you can apply max or min function. Now next one is sorted. Sorted function means, let me run it first. See, it is HNOPTY. It is sorted alphabetically. Okay, so sorted function sorts the string alphabetically. And the syntax is sorted, and within the parameter or within the function, you have to pass the string as an argument. Clear? Next, capitalize function. Capitalize means what? When you want the first letter of any sentence to be in capital word, you use the capitalize function. So here I have written I love Python in small. And now if I run this function, on string 1, then what will be the output? I will be in capital letter. See, the first letter I, small I, will be converted to capital letter. Clear? And how, what is the syntax? String 1 dot the function name. Okay. Now, when we provide any title to any blog or anything, what we do? We convert all the first letters of every word into capital word. To do that, we can use the title function. Now, let me run it. See, I was in small letter, it has been converted to capital letter. L was in small letter, converted to capital. P was in small letter, converted to capital letter. So that's what title function does. Clear? Now upper function. What does upper function does? Uppercase means everything will be converted to capital letter. Every word, every letter. See, I love Python. Same way, what about lower? Lower means in whichever format it is, it will be converted in lower case. Every letter will be converted. See, I love Python. Now, I think there will be a question in your mind, that is, first I told you that string is immutable. That means string cannot be changed. But here I am changing the string. I am making it lowercase, uppercase, capitalized, title. This means the string is getting changed, right? Because Python is case sensitive, capital words and small words are different. So here I am changing the string. But at the beginning I told you that string is immutable letter type. So why do you think that this is a conflict? This is because here if I print string 2, see, the actual string is not changed. They only perform the function and show you it as an output. But the original one is not changed. It's never changed. See, you can see that output. So the string is immutable. Clear? Now let's understand this function, swap case. Swap case is nothing but it will swap the case. If it is already in uppercase, it will convert it to lowercase. If it is in lower, it will convert it to upper. Just opposite one it will do. Let me run it. See, I was in capital, it became small. LOVE was in small, it has become capital. And here also the small has become capital letter and the small capital letter has become the small letter. Okay, clear? Now we will know what is a count function. Count functions mean what? Count function means it will count the given character or set of characters inside a string. So I have taken a string. I love Python. Now if I apply the count function, how to apply? String1 dot count. Then you can write anything you want to find. Here I want to see how many times O appears in this string. Now let me run it. See, two times because here in love one time, in Python one time. Suppose I give n. What will be the output? N appears only once. So you get my point. Suppose I write I love Python. Now if I run it, now if I want to see how many times love appears, see two times. So it just checks how many times a given set of character appears in a string. Clear? Next we will learn how to use the find function. Find function str1 dot find. But what does find function does? Find function gives you the index position of any word. Suppose I write string dot find I. What is the index position? We know it's in zeroth index. Python is a zero based indexing. So you can see the output is 0. Suppose I give L. What will be the output? 0, 1, 2. Space is also indexed. I told you before. So it is 2. So if you want to find the index position, then you can use the find function. Suppose I give Python, then what will it do? It will give the index position of the first word, that is P. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the output will be 7. Done. Now our next function is starts with function. Starts with function means if I want to check whether it starts with I, then I can use this function. Let me run it for you. True, because it is starting with I. Suppose I give you. It must be false. Look, it is false. Not only a word, you can give set of words. I space love. This is true. It is starting with I love. See? So this is why we use starts with function. Okay. Now the next function is ends with. Ends with means I want to check whether any string ends with a given set of characters. Suppose I want to check whether the sentence I love Python ends with Python. It must be true. Yeah, this is true. Suppose I want to check whether it ends with N. This is true. See, it is true. If I want to check whether it ends with wo, this is false. So clear? Now suppose I give Python, the same one, but I am changing the capital P to small p. What do you think the output will be? False, because these two are completely different. Python is a case sensitive program. Clear? Now next one is alum. What it does? It checks whether any given string contains only alphanumeric digit. AL is for alphabet, num for numeric. Okay, now if I run it, what will be the output? str1 dot is alnum. That means it is checking that this given string is only alpha in numeric or not. Let me check. This is false because the special character is here. Now let me delete this one. Now let me run it. See, this is true because it is alphabet and numeric. Now if I give only alphabet, will it work? Yes, because it checks whether the string contains only alphanumeric or anything else. If there is anything also, then it will be false. Otherwise, it will be true. If you want to give only numeric value, then also it will be true. Because if it is true if it's alphabet and numeric only. Okay. Now our next function is each digit. Each digit means it will check whether it is only digit or something else also. So if I run it, this will be false. Why? Because this is containing a small a also. So I want to delete this. Now if I run, it will be true because it is only digit. If there is anything other than digit, it will show as false. Clear? Okay. Now our next function is split function. Split function means it will split the string as per the given condition. Now suppose I want to split the string on the base of backslash. So now if I run it, see it has been splitted. I love separate one within a separate code. Python so much within a separate code. So it has splitted on the basis of backslash. Now suppose I delete it and give a comma. That means it will separate the string based on comma. Now let me run it. See, I is different. Lab slash Python is different. Lab slash Python so is different because there are two commas here one and here one. So this is a separate one, this is a separate one, and this is March is a separate one. Clear? Now if I give nothing and I give space, then it will split as per the spaces. So every word is now different because here it has got a space, so separated. Here a space, separated. Here a space with in between Python and so separated. Here is a space in between so and much separated. Got my point? Our next function is join function. Join function does the exact opposite of split function. Here I have taken a list and three different words. I love data science. What I want that I want to get the output as a single sentence. For that, what I have to do, I have to use the join function. So if I give space dot join str1, then it will join the sentence. See, I love data science. Now, if I give comma, then I run it, so it will join with comma. Now, if I give backslash and I run it, then it will join with a backslash. Clear? So, whatever you want, you can give it here. Suppose I give a bracket 0, then what will happen? It will join with a 0. So, that is what join does. Exact opposite of split function. If you do NLP projects, you will be using these functions very much. Next, my aim is to replace the I by you. How can I do it? We tried the same example by doing indexing, we could not do it. You remember? That's when I told you that string is immutable. But there is other way by which we can do temporarily. How? By using the replace function. So if I write string1 dot replace I comma you, I mean we provide two arguments, then the I will be replaced by you. So let me run it. See, this is you love Python. And the first string is remaining the same. The I love Python. Okay. If you instead if you want to write he, then I will be replaced by he. See, this is what replace function does. And our next function is strip. What the strip function does? It removes all the spaces of in beginning or at the end of the string. Suppose I run it. So the beginning spaces and the spaces in the end are removed. All other spaces will remain same. Only the beginning and the ending. Okay, clear? So we have done some of the functions performed on string, but there are many other functions also. So I have given you the list and I request you to do your own research, try as much as possible so things become crystal clear for you. Things are easy but just needs a bit practice, and I will upload this document in my Google Colab and share the link with you in my description box. You can download and do as much experiment you want to do. So till then, bye. Happy learning.